11:32, dressed
right on time.
in the car with two other people. Pretty good for me. Anyway, this morning, Laura is taking us to a cherry orchard and an apricot orchard. And what else is there? Apples.
Macintosh apples.
Macintosh apples.
And grapes.
So us three goons are going picking something.
It's a senior caravan.
Yes.
Road trip. This is as exciting as it gets.
I know.
How bad is that?
And my hat is in my bag, so I do have a chapeau, and we're covered in bug spray and sunscreen.
And Laura brought us an eatable.
Yes, look what Laura brought us.
I'm eating it.
It's Deanne. I called you Deanne, Janet. I'll show you what it looks like. Homemade cinnamon buns with cream cheese topping, or just icing, or icing.
So good.
Isn't that sweet? Janet brought us waters, and I brought nothing but myself, because I am me and I'm enough.
Your turn next.
Yes. Oh, I bought sunscreen and bug spray.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I did.
I brought pails for picking.
Oh, did you? I brought my harvest bag.
I brought my baskets.
You have a harvest bag? I do. Check out the cherries, you guys. And my bag is 3/4 full. Look at this. And Laura's over there somewhere.
In the tree.
In the tree. On up there she
There
is.
we
There's
go.
her shoes.
That's
and
all
then
I got
Janet.
now.
I'm going to try and get these here.
Which ones?
Right here. Right
Okay.
there.
Let me
Look at that. Okay. We're back from cherry pitting, and I'm just on my way to Laura's to get a cherry pitter. Oh, hi, Fitz. So I'm sitting here pitting these cherries. That's what I went to Laura's to get the pitters. So I've done not much so far. But it's quite nice because there's no... Those are good. No pit in them. I got a lot to do. So I'm going to put on a movie or something and just sit here and pit away. Happy birthday, dear Turner. Happy birthday to you.
There you go. I know I did.
Wait, Turner.
It's cake.
Ah, no girlfriends.
Oh, should we do it again? No.
I got it.
Okay, we're going to take it over here and cut it. So
What is Indy?
So say thank you to Uncle Curtis.
Thank you.
Chocolate gluten-free cake for Turner.
Wow. You want some cake, Boo?
Some cake, yes, please.
Okay.
No, I know.
Okay, they move out of the way. Look at the dog.
Ready? Do high ones.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Move out of the way.
Go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Are you okay, buddy?
Sorry,
Are you okay, Turner?
yeah. I know you're really good for it. I was never in sorry.
Was that fun?
Hey everyone, I just wanted to show you, I'm just quickly making my grandma or my Nana's applesauce recipe. And it is so good, I thought I'd share it with you guys. I forgot I have to go get some measuring cups. The noise you hear in the background is my dehydrator, because I just dehydrated some of those cherries. See, they look like raisins. And I'm making some white chocolate and cherry scones, so that I'm making, but that's what you're listening to over there. So in here, my grandma used to put like about, can you see there's just a little bit of water in about 1/4 of this big pan. I'm using a big pan because I got quite a bit of apples from Laura. Well, not quite a bit, just a bag full. I'm going to put in about, I want to say, 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm using my, everything is roughly measured. But you can always, if you don't have enough, you can always add, right? So look at that. Where's my spoon? I've got a half spoon here, so I'm going to use, this is cinnamon. I'm going to do about heaping, probably 4 of these. My grandma's applesauce was like almost chocolate brown. It was so pretty. This is allspice and I don't need a lot. So it's about 1/4 teaspoon. And nutmeg, we'll just put 1 in. Oh, it smells like apple pie in here already. She never took the peel off. And so I bring that to a boil. So I've got the sugar, everything's all dissolved first. Then she would add her apples. So that's how I've always made it. Now I never peel them because the peel is so good. I literally picked these 20 minutes ago in Laura's yard. I took the cores out with the best apple core in the world, the one from IKEA, and I didn't peel them. They're just washed and sliced. And because you see they're turning brown, I don't care in this recipe. Normally, I would put them in a salt bath to keep them nice and white, but they're gonna be brown anyway. These apples cook up really fast, so I'm gonna have to watch them because they go mushy really, really quick, which would be fine in applesauce if you like mushy applesauce. But I've always liked chunky applesauce because I'm just used to it. So it's pretty much you're eating apple pie filling with your supper. You know what I mean? But I just wanted to share it with you guys. Nana's applesauce recipe. The Nana being the other Nana, the original Nana, the OG Nana. Oh, I slice these so fast. So let's just, oops, there's a seed. Don't want that seed. Ugh. Oh, look at it with this. Come on, apple seed. One silly apple seed gets lost in the mix. Oh well, there's an apple seed in there. So then you bring this all back to a boil once you get all your applesauce in. And then just watch your apples. I'm going to taste it in a minute just to see if I have enough sugar. I'm sure I do. These apples are much, much sweeter than the ones that I have on my apple tree in the backyard. But I just thought I'd share it with you guys. Now, this isn't the kind of applesauce you're going to be mushing up and making into, you know, baby food kind of applesauce, like the mushy kind. But if you wanted to do that, depending on the apple, with these apples, you would peel them first, and then, of course, and then peel them, then core them, then cook them the exact same way, and then just, they'll just mush up themselves. They'll go really soft. So we're just going to watch these. I'm going to be in the kitchen anyway, so I can't give you a time, but let's just time it. It's 5:20, and we'll see how long, once these come back to a boil. I wish you guys could smell it. Oh my great Googa Mooga. I'm just going to take my finger and taste. I might need a little bit more sugar, so I'll be back. So it's 5:43, so it was 5:20 when I put these on. And so that's about 20 minutes ago. I've turned the temperature down. It was on high, and I put it to 6. So you can see, for me, this is how I like it. I'm liking it like this, kind of like a side of cooked apples. You can keep going, which I'll probably just leave these on and just let them cook and mush down, and then get as mushy as you want them to be. See? And I like eating this cold. I just love it. This is such an ode to my grandma. There's almost a little bit too much water in here, but that's okay. It'll be fine. So yeah, that's how you make Nana's applesauce. And then with the cherries that I was drying, you know the cherries, I went cherry picking for it. Well, I've just made some cherry scones, cherry and white chocolate scones. And they're about to go into the oven. But look how the cherries, like they're like raisins when you dry them. It's so fun. Now see, these are almost ready, and normally they would be ready, but these were extremely ripe, juicy cherries. And yeah, so like this one's still got a lot of juice in it. So we're just drying them out. The rest we put in the freezer for pies and stuff. Just about done. And then I'll just put these in a container in the jar. Yummo! I love harvesting apples, cherries. Then we got this. So tomorrow we're having really nice grilled vegetables. So I got some potatoes, a beet, some tomatoes, some carrots, a couple of little zucchinis. Yeah, so we'll just wash these up and grill them on the grill with some salt. Oh, right. We could. Doesn't matter to me. We're also going to have broccoli and apples and bacon and onion, and man, that's good. So yeah, harvest time. You could just eat vegetables all day and that could be your supper, seriously. Excuse the mess that is my bed. We're just about to change the sheets, but before I do, I was just getting new toothbrushing cases for my boys. So I always have toothbrushes at our house that, you know, they can have. So I label them with my labeler, and it's got tape on it because the label falls off when they get wet. And the toothbrush matches the case. Got the 3 for $1.25 toothbrushes and 3 for $1.25 cases at Dollar Tree. So that's $2.50 to get them all a toothbrush. And then I just took my labeler and got all their names, and I'm just sitting here labeling them. Such a good idea for your Nana. Make sure they have their toothbrushes. And they all get one. Indy has a little baby toothbrush, but I also got him one of these too, because why not, you know. Hey, what are you eating? Is it good? Who baked those? Yeah, you helped Nana, didn't you? Look how many we made. Look at how many corn cakes we made. We call it corn cakes for the kids, but it's actually cornbread muffins. So we're going to a little soul food party tomorrow at Jesse's house. So I just thought I would get these done today because I have to have an MRI at 8 a.m. and I will be a little, whoopsie, sedated. So I won't have time to make any corn cakes, or I won't be in any position to make any. So look how many we made, Indy. Look it. Look how full that is. And look at him just gobbling these up. These kids love corn cakes, don't you? Mm-hmm. So good.
There's so many.
Pardon me?
There's so many.
Yeah, there is so many. Your mouth is full. Don't talk with your full mouth. Okay? So hey folks, I'm headed to the U of A hospital for an MRI that I had no idea I was getting. So weird. Got a call on Thursday. Dr. Finley, the neurosurgeon that did both my surgeries, booked me for an MRI at 8 a.m. on a Sunday morning of the Labor Day long weekend. Woohoo! So I just said to Richard, Sunday fun day. Not really. So I just took one sedative because it's really low dose, and then I'll tell you, they're the ones that go under your tongue, and they start taking effect pretty quickly. And then when I get there, I'll put another one under my tongue, and that should be enough. If not, I'll put another one under my tongue, you know? I have 5 of them, so. Break dancing on the dance floor. We're at Jesse's house. Here's Jesse and Dee. And there's, this team is making chapatis. Oh yes, the team. And they're so very good.
Thank you so much for coming over to my house and meeting my family. For me, and I know probably for good chunk of us, but for me specifically, I mentioned that one time before, but this opportunity to do this dark is so beautiful.
Sorry, did you say something?
Yeah. Yes, actually, if you try to last, raise it to it, just write it down. Yeah. You know, it's a different kind of party. You know, it's an all. Oh no, that was me. I like that. It's a different kind of party. It's still an all welcoming party like we always do, but it's just a good feel. So from the bottom of my heart, and I know my family's heart, thank you so much for coming and for letting me play with you guys. It's so much fun so far. So far. I mean, look,
we know. Black people.
Look, at November 16th. That's a long time away. We don't know. But with that same thing, also do this as a little grace for those who do the grace. First, I just want to say thank you all for following your hearts and to get to where you are right now. Our entire lives, from the second we were born to this moment, later to this right? And that's just I love that we don't waste moments. We take advantage. We yes, get some. We cherish the moments, and I think we all feel how important they are. Thank you for everyone who cooked. For whoever you believe in, whether that be God, Jehovah, Scientology, as you say, common sense, or just pure heart and love, go ahead and give it away to someone else because this is a special day to be here. So thank you, Color Purple team and family. I love you all. Let's eat some food.
Well, I don't even sing that part, so it doesn't matter.
Ready? Let's just do it. 2, 3.
Rising like the sun is the hope that sets us free. Make my heart beat when we share love like a blade of corn, like a honey bee, like a waterfall, all a part of me, like the color purple. Where do we come from? Now my eyes are open. Look what God has done.
Done.
Hey, what?
Hi everyone. Last night we were over at Jesse's place. He had the cast of The Color Purple. He is in The Color Purple. It's so exciting, and the whole cast was there. We had a big, huge buffet of soul food and stuff, and it was just so much fun. And they sang, as you just heard, or you'll hear right now, depending on where I put the clip. So that was really awesome. And then tomorrow, Deanna and I are going to see Rent. I've seen it about 4 or 5 times, and it doesn't disappoint. If you've never seen Rent, you should go and see it. It's very, very good. And so we were out shopping looking for some shoes because we're going to a wedding. My niece is getting married in Seattle, and we're going to a wedding in a couple of weeks. And I'm trying to find, because I don't wear heels at all, I don't even wear a little, they're called kitten heels, because I'll fall. I'm trying to find some shoes I can wear. The only shoes that have a bit of a wedge are those ones that are, you guys have seen them, they're gold, and I might just wear those, and that'll be fine. I know what I forgot to say. The reason I was having the MRI, it was not for it was to check to see if the gamma knife has thoroughly destroyed the trigeminal nerve in the back, like if it got zapped enough. But I said to Richard, all they have to do is ask me. It's like, is your pain gone or isn't it? It's not gone, so they could have saved the hospital thousands of dollars, however much it costs for an MRI. Just ask the patient. But maybe they do it, 'cause she said to me, because I called to ask why am I getting one, and she said, well, you're going to have one. This is 6 months. Seems like it was way longer than that, but it's only been 6 months. And then she said, you'll probably get another one in another 6 months, and 6 months it'll just go on and on like that. So this must be part of the protocol. Do an MRI, see what's going on. We'll do one in another, look, Richard, there's a canoe. That could be us.
Yep.
Oh, there's another canoe.
Yep.
We should be out there with our canoe, but we haven't got a carrier for it.
It's coming this week.
Are you sure? So next week we might be vlogging from the canoe, or it might be frozen. Snow might have come. You never know with us, right?
Never can tell.
But that would be nice if it wasn't. If like a day like today, it's perfect.
A little bit windy.
Oh yeah, it is very windy. And who's the better oarer of the two of us?
I don't know.
You do know.
I don't compare. I just.
He knows. Who oars a kayak better? Let's put it that way.
Doesn't matter.
I'm asking who. I gotta do something good. Who oars a kayak pretty good?
You know.
I do.
It's not a complicated thing.
Yeah, it is. Because if you can't
It's just
oar the boat
fun.
or
It's
row the
It's
boat,
supposed to be fun. That's what we can.
well, if you want to row in a circle, Rich will just be going in a circle. Sometimes when you're athletic and strong, like rowing is more of a, if you're doing it leisurely, like we're not talking rowing for the Olympics. If you're doing it leisurely, it's just a nice flow, row and back. But when you're like competitive and just think the more you flap your oar, the faster you're gonna go. Like, we're just gonna go in a circle. Right, Richard?
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I had to get in even though I could hardly get into the kayak, remember that? Oh, it's so hard. I didn't know what to do with my body. I didn't know how to sit down and get in the kayak. That was very stressful. But anyway, once we got in, because was it a double kayak?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. That was kind of neat. That was fun. And we were in the ocean, just a bay off of the ocean when we were in Salt Spring Island. But that was super fun. So yeah, hopefully we can go next weekend. That would be fun. Can't wait. Okay, people. Deanna and I are on a quest to see every damn musical there is in the world. So we bought tickets to the what is it? Broadway Canada tour.
First time we bought all the tickets.
We bought all of them,
There's
and then
two
you
that I
get
don't even really know.
I know, and then you get extra tickets to see Wicked, and then Jesse's in the color purple. So I'm telling you, that's not even part of it. So we just saw Rent.
Oh my God.
For the second time here.
Going back tomorrow.
It was so. Where's your light up here?
I don't know. Well, it's not
Oh, there
I'm
we go.
driving.
There. I'll leave it up for a second. It was so freaking
Oh, so good.
good. And we were in the high balcony.
Hi.
Nosebleed. And so at first we're like,
Couldn't see anybody.
we're thinking, oh, maybe we should have got lower seats. We were thinking. But, oh my God, they did not disappoint. I
so
think
good.
they would have blown me across the theater if I was in the singing. Oh, goodbye, love, goodbye, love. Oh, Mimi.
So we're doing our ticket thing. So we're doing.
Oh yes, so we are rating them by tickets, like golden tickets, right? Can we do maybe silver and bronze if it's really bad?
No. It's 5 tickets is the best.
Okay, 5 tickets. So Deanne gave it a 4.5.
4.5. Only because I was in the nosebleed section and I like to see the spit.
Yeah.
I couldn't really see. And I have a headache because my eyes were squinting.
Yes, because we were really, although I did fall in love with Colin. Oh, he was so big and so good in his voice. Oh, God, he was good. Anyway, yeah, I agree. I give it a 4.75 though. And if a show like blows us out of the water, it gets a platinum.
5 platinum or just a
Or
platinum?
just a platinum ticket.
Okay.
So this was so Papa and Indy are outside washing the car, and I didn't want to disturb them by going out there. Look how cute Indy is. Such a little doll. Indy's trying to figure out how to walk. It fits on a leash. Now go the other way. Go back. And Fitz is not having it. It's really funny.
Hey, what are you doing?
He's coming with you.
Let's go.
Good job. You're pretty good at that, Indy. Are you tired of it now?
No, Fitz is tired.
Okay, should we take him off the leash now? Undo it?
Yes.
Okay. Here is your boy who says he's very, very tired. And the bath is making him more tired, so making sure he doesn't drown. And, is that enough cold water? I turn it off? Okay. So he's got the jets on because he's the only one here and he gets to have the jets. Right, buddy? So how you feeling? Great. And you notice he has grapes.
Where did the grapes go?
Right there. Oops, they're getting bubbles. Careful, turn the jets off. Here they are, kind sir. He's being treated like a kid.
I will eat the bubbles after.
Okay, we'll put them here. They're not called bubbles. What are these called?
Sorry, grapes. I'll eat the bubbles after. Ready?
Okay, there you go. So I'm just sitting here eating a taco chicken salad. It is so gloomy and cold outside. Look at how gray. And I'm watching Carnival Row on, what is this on? Not on Facebook, but on the Amazon one, Prime. Prime, it's really good. And I just thought I better close this vlog. So much has happened this week. Oh, I've been down and out with the terrible infection. Went back to the doctor today, so they're going to check why. I'm sure it's because I'm on steroids and it lowers your immune system so you pick up everything. But anyway, and then Chili had a terrible concussion. I hate trampolines, let it be known, but he was jumping on a trampoline at a friend's house and him and his brother smashed literally heads. And his brother got a huge goose egg, and Chili hit on the temple of his head, so he got a severe concussion. So he hasn't been able to go to school, so he's been staying with us because both parents are working, and all he does is lay down. So sad. But today he's able to do crafts, so today we off and on built a journal, like a hand-bound journal. So that was really nice activity for him. But all he does is lay around. He had trouble finding a few words, but I mean, that's a concussion, especially if it's bad. So yeah, so I realized I hadn't closed off my vlog yet. So thanks for watching. Wish I could share. Chili's mommy brought this over yesterday for supper because she brought him over. And in the meantime, Jesse's been rehearsing like crazy for the color purple. So yeah, life, as they say. But I wish I could share this with you because it's really, really good. So I'm going to go and eat this. Richard's over at Jesse's house. It's just, it takes a village. What can I say? It just does, And this morning, Janet drove me to the doctor, and then she took Chili to McDonald's to get a breakfast sandwich while I was at the doctor. And it takes a village. It truly does. And thank God for my village. So anyway, gonna let you go, and thanks so much for watching. I think I've said that 15 times, but I really mean it. And we'll see you next time. Bye.